Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? It's what the people have been asking for. I've got no game audio. Why don't I have any game audio? Why does my audio always run away, man? There we go. It's on GeForce. No, wait, what's on GeForce now? Why is my OBS lagging so much? Ugh. Oh, is the stream lagging or is it just my OBS? My webcam on my OBS is moving at like 2 FPS. Steam some. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so webcam is stuttery. Okay, yeah. So let me deactivate that real quick. Let's see what I can do about that. Okay, so the preview is smooth. But when I put it on screen, okay, it's fine now. 5 hours, okay. Maybe I can make some purchases later on. We'll see. Oh, that's not a good sound. That's not a good sound. That's a sound for smoke. And I forgot what. Oh yeah, we need to escape with the boys, isn't it? So have they been caught then? Is that why the horn's going? I need to get my bearings. I also need to get my TikTok up. Robot Cam is back. What is going on with this, man? Give me a second. I'll try. I'll tend to it. I'm gonna assume it's from NVIDIA broadcast, maybe, or okay. Okay, basically it's all good until I go back into the game and it starts like moving mad. Why? Why is this so? Yeah, I come into the game and it starts like moving all slow. What's that all about? That's really annoying. I don't know what's causing that. Yesterday I was playing ETS2 with webcam and it was fine. Um I'm just gonna close NVIDIA broadcast completely and then open it again and hopefully that fixes it. Otherwise there might just not be any webcam today. No, I can't. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that yesterday. Yesterday, I think it was pretty smooth. I mean, I mean, you could say like VRAM this or like NVIDIA broadcast related, whether it's hardware, whether it's software. Ultimately, it was fine. Literally yesterday, and I've not touched it. I've not touched it at all. So, yeah. I was using it with yeah, but I don't struggle to run KCD nerds, and I haven't had any issues with it before. Yeah, yeah, I'm running Windows XP. Sorry, I can't afford Windows 11. What if I remove? So I added Droid Cam yesterday, which was basically like the wheel cam. So what if I just delete that? Because that's the only thing different from the last time I played KCD. So if I remove that and then add back my webcam, and then I pause the game, Is it still like that? Cool. But when I click out of the game, look, when I click out of the game, it's fine. Even on the same start screen. I click on the game, it goes bad. So I mean, I think there just won't be a webcam today, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on what I want to get up to behind the scenes. Let me try perhaps making a new webcam thing. What's this? No idea what that is. So if I add, I've removed my webcam source, so I'm gonna re-add one. Put myself up here. Right. So that's all smooth, 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 smooth. I'm in the game. It's no longer smooth. Why? Why? The game runs fine. It's just me that's not running fine. I haven't touched it. I have not touched it. I've done nothing to it. Resolution, FPS type, custom, resolution, 1080p. Match output FPS, 60 if possible. Let me try this. Use hardware decoding when available. Yes, I guess. Nope, it hasn't really made a difference. Hasn't made a difference. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. I'd probably need to do a PC restart to like figure it out if there's any funny business through that. But yeah, that's a shame. That sucks. Has to unplug the camera and back in. But why would that work though? Because like the camera by itself isn't lagging. It only lags when I click onto the game. As long as I'm not clicking, as long as I've clicked off the game, so if I'm in Twitch chat, OBS, anything else, it's fine. Hello, Roblox Transport fan. You're more than welcome to join us on Twitch then, my man. Cam driver conflict with graphics. Yeah, but why wasn't it doing that before, though? Why wasn't doing it before? Why is that the last time I played this very same game and I was in this very same area with my OBS set up exactly the same, was it smooth? It is what it is. I don't think I'll be able to do anything about it now. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that step one would be bloody hell. Step one would be restarting the PC, which I hopefully can't do now that I've started streaming. Find a weapon for Vaculin. Vaculin's the French Donny, right? Let's just get him something real quick. Surely I can find something around. What's in here? I need a weapon. A weapon for the fine French gentleman. They really had nothing in here, did they? Perhaps one here behind the lock. Nope. Some groschen though, which I'll take. Thank you very much. Some coin for my troubles. Hold on, boys. Be patient. Be patient. Bear with me. Shut your face, man. Your boy wants a weapon. That's your friend. And you are the person. You are the reason we're in this situation in the first place. Bro's scared of the dark. Dickhead. Talking about let's go. What are you talking about? Go and die then. I gave you safe passage. Hunting sword. There we go. I'll give that to him. A worn out hunting sword. Thank you very much. It's Brick. For the follow. Is that Roblox transport fan? Right, boss man. Grab that.
I have some steel for you. Give it to me.
Oh, it's so trash though. You know what? Before I even go there.
What is wrong with you?
I'm patterning it for you, man. I'm patterning it for you. Be patient. Hurrah. Wait. I'm being decent for once. I'm actually being nice. Where's my... Where's the stuff? I forgot the name. Blacksmith's kit, I think. Yeah, the thing's on bloody 30 in health. You're not going to be able to do much with it, are you, you donut? See, now it's on 100. Now you can take it.
I have some steel for you. Give it to me.
Thank you, it's Brick. There's no game audio. Sorry about that. There you go, take that. Look, it's even better than mine in terms of health.
Now I will show you what a cavalier Vauclin Brabant is. Aux armes!
I did clean the room ASR, yeah. I'm struggling with the boxes. I still don't know where to put the boxes. I put them on top of my wardrobe, and then they fell on me. They fell on my nose.
Here we go.
So I need to find out what to do with the boxes. I'm also going to I'm going to do my videos for it. A couple videos regarding it, unboxing, installation guide, stuff like that. Because one thing I was struggling with was putting it all together. So like the clamp especially, there's no one good video online. And even with the stalks installation, there wasn't any like solid instruction video. Like even Moses' own video wasn't that great. So on Saturday, I'm going to have time during the day, and I'm just going to, you know, as I'm watching Spa, 24 hours of Spa, which I cannot wait for, I'm also going to record all the content I want to get, and then, yeah, probably spend the rest of the Saturday editing, putting everything together, yada, yada, yada. Dan, for me, Beam NG, it's really weird not being able to see me, isn't it? It's even weird for me not being able to see myself. Beam NG, Derail Valley, Taxi Life if it's on like a really good sale. Taxi Life, Bremen Nord DLC for Omzi. Those are like my definites. And Nerd did a day. Oh, well, Nerd is very handy in more ways than one. The Simro dev is now not using OBS, he's using Spotify. Listen to Polish music. AOS, you are a spy. Right. Get Hans cape onto the horses. Do I even know where the horses are, brother? Also, maybe it's time to put on a different set of clothes because we are entering a stage of battle. And I still got that stupid Lost Will mission hanging about there. I could have got it. Oh, look at this. Boss man. French Donny. Look. Come. Ah, bro. Ah. You could have had it good. You could have had it all. Who's that song by again? Low-key, I've killed everyone here though, haven't I? Oh, snap. Maybe not. Alright, let's kill this guy. Let's kill this fella. I need to creep up and then put on my creeping clothes. Oh, someone over there as well. Which way are they facing? They're facing backwards. What little donut? Like, the horn's been sounded because there are enemies here. And you are just chilling. You are just chilling like it's a normal Sunday. Why can't I can't throw them there, man? It's really annoying. Oh, hello, boss. Oh, there's a few of them, innit? I'm gonna put them in that old lady's house that I killed. So they still are like here roaming around. Where's the door? I can't see the door. Can I have a light? Oh, the door's open.
I really need to eat something.
Shut up, Henry. There is a mission at hand. Focus. Lock in, my boy. I need you to lock in, Henry, right now. Right, you are next, my boy. We're just cleaning them up one by one, making the getaway easy. And then we've got one more guy that's just posted up there. I don't know who else is around. There could be more. I probably should close that door as well every time I put a body in there. Derail Valley may not be on sale again. Yes, so I've heard from ASR, due to how Steam sales work. And I'm prepared for that. If I need to buy at full price, I'll buy at full price. But I'm just, you know, just in case. You know, just in case we get a little surprise. Let me wash myself as well in case we kick up a stink. And let's feed Henry so he doesn't bloody moan about his hunger. There you go, my boy. Funny what a bit of honey can do to a man's hunger.
Hey? You're a dead man!
No, I'm not. It's a joke. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank, bro.
Now you'll see the crime doesn't pay.
It's curtains. That's the end of Henry's journey. It was a good run. It was a good run, boys. Close the door.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! I'll kill you, you cunt!
Oh, snap. Not allowed to come in.
Show your stuff!
Not allowed to come in. Can't come in. They actually can't open the door.
Stand and fight!
They've lost me.
I'll get
No!
you!
No! Wait. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, please. I'm stuck. I actually can't move. I actually can't move. Wait, be patient. Be patient. Get out.
Punishment by the
Respect
blade!
my privacy.
My favorite!
Respect my privacy. I can't even attack him. There's no space to even attack. Close the door. Do something.
Come on then!
I mean, bro's terrible at hide and seek. Look, we're doing it. We're doing it, boss. Look, they've lost him. You don't know where he's
I'll be
gone.
right there!
Listen, hide and seek legend. Hide and seek champion 2025. Let's flippin' have it. Let's flippin' have it. They've lost him. That's it. It was that simple. It was that simple. So we'll just bandage up. Stop the bleeding. And we'll just wait for him to go. That's it. Nah, I'm responding to chat, Dan. I'm responding to chat. Yeah. What Nobel said. At the time that it was on sale, I had literally £5 in my account. What if they go? What if in their pursuit of looking for Henry, they find the other two? That just wouldn't be good, would it, for anyone? Surely the pursuit's got to finish, right? It's got to finish at some point. Just be patient. Just wait in the dark. Wait it out. I need to see. I'm gonna try and figure out about this webcam thing. They're still looking for him. But see, this, where we're at is not a closet, so you know, doesn't really work like that, fortunately. I can see their torches, like oh my god, they've stopped. They're not looking for Henry anymore. I can see like the light through the cracks in the doors. But I don't know if that's because somebody's there or if that's because of like a static torch. No, we are actually good. That was incredible. That is, I think, what the people would call a great escape. But they've left every single door open. Jesus. Right, there's no one here. They've all like returned to their posts. Fantastic. Right, so we can just continue with what we were doing then. I want to figure out why I couldn't do anything to that guy. But if I gotta leave him alive, it is what it is. I'm cool with that. Our health is lacking a little bit. You can, yes, ASR, yes, that is a possibility.
God damn it. It's already dawn. We have to hurry.
Right.
Or Capon will go off on his own.
You know what? Fun it then. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even know what they want me to do. It was finding some horses. I don't know where the stables are. I'm just gonna have to fight my way through. If I fight, will they back it? I don't know if they'll help. Does he hers that smoke you? No, he didn't. I don't think he did. I was clean. I washed myself. I was literally saying I'm gonna wash myself after every time I drop a body. And so if okay, look, we're clean now, yeah? We're clean. Look, I can't stealth kill him. The option is grayed out. All I can do is rob him. Hey, sorry, this is your fault. This is your fault. I can't kill him. I can't do anything to him for some reason. It's just gonna have to be a fight. Which I'm not against, you know. Just for the record. I don't know where the stables are. I actually don't know where the stables are. Where are the stables? Oh wait, it's marked on the map. Oh, there they are. Oh, you know what? What am I waiting for? Let's go, man.
Prepare to fight.
Let's go, bro. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it, man.
What does it
What am I
say?
waiting for? What am I waiting for? Let's have it.
I'm all yours.
Let's have it. Just wasting time. Just wasting time, man.
Bad luck.
You want some of that as well, boss? Have it then. That's good with us. Oh god, oh god, oh god, it's all going to start. Oh god, I can't block anything, I can't do a thing.
Now you'll
Right,
see what
hands
we do with
Capon and them
criminals,
man there, come back here. Henry still got it, you know, even as he's dying. That's what makes him a soldier, a real warrior. Look at that.
Show your stuff.
Victory or death!
Look, he's getting hit
by
from
the
behind.
blade.
You can only beat him in an
wanna
unfair
try me?
manner.
Jesus, I'm
No
hit.
mercy!
Bad luck. Come
Come on, then. No, you don't.
Hit him then.
I'll hack you up as you deserve. What do you want?
He's still walking about. No, wait. Henry is a soldier, bro. Henry is actually a soldier. Tell me he's not. Try and tell me he's not. I don't know what you need to drink, boss, but drink it. Drink all the potions. Just mix and match. Give me all the strong stuff. What's this? Heals 10 health. Yeah, bun it. Do it. I didn't mean to do that. And it saves the game. That's fine. Suppresses the effects of injury. Yeah, drink that as well, boss. Get that down here. And that'll be enough for now. We're good for now.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord
Hurry up,
Jesus
boss.
Christ, stand by our side.
Capon. Yo. Boss. I can hear him walking. Where is he? Go on. Where's your French Donny? Go on, Chief. Not a single word of thanks to Henry, no? Be enough waiting. Nah, hey, Capon needs to die. Bro said enough waiting. Look all these bodies that Henry's been dropping.
What the hell is keeping you? Open the gate.
You are taking the piss. I don't like you. I don't like Capon at all. He's a little dickhead. I want a cheeseburger too, no? I can do with the cheeseburger. Hello, Dad. Yeah, I should have cleaned Henry before we opened the door. Well, the way Capon was in a rush, though, I don't know how much that would have bloody slowed us down. Just enough for Capon to escape and claim glory all for
I
himself.
must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave.
You want the world to burn?
Fortune favors Le Blanc.
I'm personally doing very well, thank you.
Free at last!
You donkey, you flipping donkey, little mug.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry.
Straight your face, man.
You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur.
Don't be a beg.
I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin.
Yo, you can find a whole lot of stuff in Telegram groups, boy.
Vocula...
Telegram groups are
Do you mind if I
basically
just call you Brabber?
the dark web
Brabant.
without dark web.
En.
Brabon?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better
the white
myself. And
Pretty
look,
much.
mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen,
Bro, spitting bars.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von
Average French
Bergov a
boyfriend.
ransom for me. I'd never live that down. but I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horthen got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishbal! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Burgov was just hoodwinking us and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start.
Cape One saved us from the Yappa.
Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real
This
battle.
one is our Gary
But I
oh,
fought
good to
against
know.
les Valaques at Naples.
Makes sense, actually.
And les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility.
I know, right, Dan?
Our
Quite
task
unique.
is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
I wonder if they sell those on Etsy.
Brabant's right. The war must be won. By whatever means. Burn down 2 of Sigismund's villages for every one of ours he burned down. And a dozen for Skalitz.
Exactement. And I would be all for attacking La Dalmatie. I would like to visit there sometime.
Here!
Oh, they sell them on Temu, do they? Lovely. Might have to take a look at them later on. Well, the body's not included though, there's no point.
Bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
We... I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and
Right now,
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
I don't remember. I'll say this
He's
one. It's
some
about
impoverished
it's like
yeoman.
mediocre.
But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
You know, we actually do need a rest because our health is.
An awful lot has happened in the
diabolical.
last few days. Really looking forward to my bed.
I'm sure you are, son. But we really can't let that council assembly slip by. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
That is a good point, you know. Let's hit up our tasks and see what we've got. How far away is Rosa? Oh god. Yeah, so you already know what we're gonna do here. Not waste a moment. Well, I mean, technically they're they're trails, but trails compared to today's standards. I guess back in the day they were roads. Stop and decide what to do next. And then continue on our way to Kuttenberg.
Quick!
Can we go up here? These vicious ass dogs. Always want smoke for no reason.
Quick! Easy, good horse.
Hail! You won't believe it.
Whoa, whoa.
You have a kind master.
What now?
Oh, okay, just walked in now. Nice. Let's put a charismatic outfit on. Right, where can we watch before we go and speak to her? Can you move, please? Thank you.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
It's very nice when Henry's not surrounded by enemies, isn't it? People that just want to kill him.
Do you have enough onions for the soup?
No, sorry.
Go fetch them then, woman. He wants his onion soup.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
We didn't, did we? I don't remember. Did we? I don't think so.
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it.
That was the last thing on my
And
mind.
perhaps even
inside
learn a
that
thing or
castle.
two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
I've been through quite a bit, but I never thought of writing it down.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Why not?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers.
Oh,
Will you escort me?
absolutely.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
A tale, what would you like to read about? A tale of a man or a tale of a woman? A tale of a man, right? So like, Henry could be inspired, like a hero. I feel like a tale of a woman would be like for a woman. Like how would that inspire Henry, you know?
Well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
You
Heroic.
mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
A priest, a rich man, an ordinary person. Yeah. Came from
There've
nothing.
already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
A do-gooder.
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
What on earth is flippancy, frivolity, philandering? I'm going to say duety comes to mind.
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh, my. And not just one. But I asked first.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
What actually happened between them? I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Tell me more about Kunzlin. What's he like?
Father is the last Rudhard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter, who will not bear the family name. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Rutard, who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like, really? As a father?
Wise, caring, considerate, and strict. But it's hard to blame him.
Tell me more about your brother. What was he like?
I had always thought Venser was determined, brave and proud, except he was really more stubborn, short-tempered, and vain. And not a day goes by when I do not think of him. In spite of everything, he was my older brother, and I miss him.
Was he the one who taught you how to shoot a crossbow?
Yes, and also to ride a horse, curse in 3 languages, belch aloud, and other things every proper lady should know.
And Kunzlin certainly also mourns for Venza.
Naturally. As a father, he lost a son. As a Ruthard, he lost his future. There's 2 reasons for mourning.
You speak as if he didn't even have a heart.
If they hadn't quarrelled, Venza might still be here today. But there's no point in going on about it. Back to work. Which bad trait did you choose?
I don't know what any of them mind, so I'm just going to say philandering, because it sounds complex.
What if he were a bit of a womanizer? But a decent fella otherwise.
And that strikes you as an excusable bad trait? I will engage in no such defence.
Okay. Flippancy?
He could be born with his foot in his mouth. I know many such. They blurt something out, and only then think about it.
That's a good idea. His mouth gets him into trouble, but in the end, also out of it. That would be a joy to write.
Okay.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
What is bro doing? She's really got him acting out of character.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. Fear not, the ink has already dried.
Am I actually meant to read this? Why are we doing all of that? I mean, if it's a good book, you know, nice. If not, then not so nice.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
I'll say it's not bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was not poetic, but it wasn't
I like
bad.
it. Sure, it won't be adorning the walls of St. Barbara's, but who am I to judge?
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
Maybe I'll stop again.
I'd like to see you again sometime. Would you mind if I stop by?
Please do. I'll be glad. It will certainly be enlightening for both of us.
Oh. Alright. Very well. Hang it in the Louvre. don't remember what way I came. He probably thinks something went down. He for sure
Good
thinks
to see
something
you.
went down. I want to try plug in and plugging in the webcam and see if that fixes the webcam problem. Although I don't think it will, but who knows? Okay, nice and smooth.
Strong, brave men who can
No longer
take
nice
up
and
arms
smooth.
and not
Nah.
just the tools of their
Never mind.
rely on ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
Well, that sort of talk is
I
dangerous.
almost thought the reward was going to be a great reward.
tournament's supposed
Well,
to
I
be a
mean,
celebration of the
should it
city.
say the next time
All
we
that
meet,
expensive,
it will be
apparently,
enlightening.
the
So,
city
you know,
council
take
is
that as you
organising
wish.
Another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
I'm sorry.
Just get out of the way. I don't need to be sorry. I just need you to get out of the way, mate. Right. Let's get on our high horse. Literally.
Good.
And see what else awaits us. Okay, I'm not doing either of these, so... What have we got? What have we got over here?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Praise God.
You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land?
That's not very nice.
Damn it! You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Why don't the gods go and do something about them fighting? It's only when it's Henry. All of a sudden it becomes a lot more serious. Where the bloody hell is this thing? Is it in here? Is it the tournament thing again? It is. I've done this enough times, man. So I just start ignoring these little side quest things because they're just repetitive at this point. What's this? I think this might be new. Nice ASR. Bro, that little puddle did not slow Henry down that much. It almost came to a stop. Right, let's go straight on.
Greetings to you.
Good day to you.
Oh, Catherine. What are you saying?
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit too wide. And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Oh,
Her
Catherine.
name was Alice.
Catherine, mate.
She was an
Are
ordinary,
you seeing what we're
pretty
dealing
girl.
with in Frame right now,
She
bro?
worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh, folk in town are saying it was absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a
Turn
week
on
ago?
investigator
And
mode.
did you notice anything suspicious about her?
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
That was unnecessary.
What was Alice trying to find out for you?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So you'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
What about your other girls? Are they alright?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death shocked me so much.
What are you gonna do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could give them away. And I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you,
With
Henry.
Scraper.
You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out everything you can about Alice.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
She doesn't half fancy herself, acting all high and
I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard, talk to the gravedigger, and take a look at that poor girl's body. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
comeuppance. You'll see. Those who are first
Alright then,
will be
interesting.
last,
Let's go and talk
and
to
those who are
the
last
gravedigger and see what we
will
learn.
first.
Yap.
Excuse me.
Where are we heading to then? Where's the cemetery? Over here. So that's a quick travel. Let's have a little gander. There's 2 objectives here to do with that. First one. Okay, examine the body first, then we talk to the gravedigger. I guess we do it in alphabetical order. That would make sense. I've never actually really paid attention to the fact that things are probably meant to be done in alphabetical order.
So, let's see what we have here. My God. Someone really did a number on her.
Let's see then. They showed us the feet.
They ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look.
Examine her mouth. Why is it in brackets as well?
Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have
It was a
taken a sword
lumberjack.
to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a
Oh,
bigger
an
mess.
axe.
But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler.
The woman sitting there praying must
God.
be thinking, what is this guy talking
A
about?
madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Ugh. Better not to think about it. Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all.
Why you?
The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself.
Keep showing us her feet. Show us the body.
So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair.
What if he runs a restaurant and then he sold her as meat?
He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a
Maybe
warning?
she was a cheat. It was an ex-partner.
Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine. What's the matter? Did you know her?
Alice. She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides,
What if he just lied
why
about
would he
going
kill
away?
them
He was
others
hiding
too?
around
He
the
never
corner
even
waiting
knew
for his
them.
chance.
What others?
You haven't heard. A few girls, like our Alice, died before. All really pretty girls.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then, I found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
Maybe a witch used her for a potion.
I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
Pray to God for forgiveness and pray for the purity of your thoughts.
Doesn't look like she's been chopped up.
Meet that woman, say the Lord's Prayer, and remember the 9th commandment. And now go in peace.
Good day to you.
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do. Ha!
Right.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry.
What do you need?
That dead girl you have in the morgue. Alice.
You've seen her? Poor thing. Who could have done such a thing?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. Do you know anything about her?
She's gone to meet her maker. What more do you want to know? You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair off her head, a bloody scrap of cloth or a thumb. You hear?
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl. You can't just let the murderer get away with it, can you?
Well, what do you plan on doing about it?
What is it about?
Find out who did it and bring him to justice.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to help them lasses, it's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And how did he come to that conclusion?
How do I know? Best ask Lumiere yourself.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Damn. My boy is on a run.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle. Though I've never heard of
Yeah,
one
fair
doing his
enough.
own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking
his
of the
laugh.
living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
I know. I've already spoken to her.
Aha. Good then. Lots of luck to you. Farewell, my friend.
I'm gonna take off my top. That's one, I guess, benefit of not having my camera on. I can just be out here topless. Right, so we need to go to the crime scene and also see Lemire. Let's go to the crime scene first, which is all the way on the other side of the city. Let's go to this one.
Don't be shy.
Can we leave by this gate? I don't see why not, but we can't. Just open it, slide a thing and open a door, man. Come on, Henry.
Oh, good people.
What are you good for?
Help out this poor wretch.
His laugh reminds me of a character from, if anyone's watched Killing Eve on Netflix. It was a guy that had a really great laugh. That's what it reminded me of.
Good day to you.
It really is a mission getting out the city, eh? Goodness me. Oh, Masuko is a legend. What a legend. That show is so good, man. I watched that recently with the missus. We watched it the whole way through. Really enjoyed it, man. Oh my god, it's gonna take him forever to walk through here. Let's stick to the path, shall we? Next one's coming soon, really? What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a continuation of his son? Because the last one was his son, like, as a teenager, right? Oh, it's gonna be his childhood. Is it gonna be his childhood? Not really. Is it? No way. Okay. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. If there are any spoilers, keep them. Hold on to them. That is already his childhood. Is it? What's it called? What's his childhood one called? No way. It's coming out so soon as well. Do you know on what platform it's going to be available to watch? Oh damn.
This is the place. There's a lot of blood and some footprints. I'm not sure how much more I'll be able to find.
What is that angle?
Christ, that's a lot of blood. But after seeing what they did to the girl, I'm not surprised.
What is this angle?
I can't make anything out of this. The whole town's been walking around here. There could have been one killer or a dozen. I'm surprised I haven't completely trampled out the blood. I'm not sure I'll be able to find any remains. I wonder what happened to them. It's hard to make out, but I think I see some slashing from a blade. So, there's still a lot of blood left, but I expected even more. I found some faint blade marks. Either the others were trampled out, or someone skilled was wielding it. It didn't look to me like any remains were left lying around. I've no idea what he did with them. Did he keep them or throw them away?
We're assuming it was a he that did it.
Come here, boy. Here, mutt. Here you go. Take it.
Don't look at me. Eat your food. You're not hungry? Dexter Resurrection is on Paramount Plus. Original Sin is a childhood one. Okay, Original Sin is a childhood one. Is that on Netflix? Because we're watching something at the moment, but I think it would be cool to completely finish that story off. What's Peter Dinklage doing in it?
Lumiere?
He's taking a leak.
Oh, Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion.
Do I have one? Hand over the alcohol. Just give him more, finish him off.
This should sober him up.
Give him one. What do you mean 3? What? Give him one. Yeah.
Here. Drink up. Better?
What? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. and I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat House? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the Madman.
Oh, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my head that aren't real. And then I point my finger at the wrong people. I'm the biggest madman in Kuttenberg.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
She deserves justice. I simply can't let her killer run free.
You mean well. But you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I'm stubborn, and I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls, Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. The murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this mole in the hole.
Yeah. He still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strnad. Quite a number.
Strnad.
He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting.
Hey, all right, Sammy.
I'll try to see what else I can find
How you
out from
doing?
the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. They can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Cheers. No camera today, unfortunately. Some reason it's lagging super hard when I'm playing the game. Thank you, Dan. I'll bear that in mind. We're currently going through a series, and I think that'll be the next one for the missus and myself. I'm not actually, no. I'm actually leaning. I'm fully like leaning in my chair. I've had pretty good posture the last few months. You know, I think it might have been the result of all of these posture checks.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Interesting.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
Can you sum it all up for me?
We have 6 victims here. And I believe they were all murdered by the same killer. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4, the most recent ones. By now, we won't learn anything about the first 2. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was raised by Father Prokop from the Church of St. Peter and Paul. He should know the most about her. The next were Stanya and Zdena. Their bodies weren't found, but we assume they also became victims of the same murderer. They both hung around a tavern they called the Hole in the Wall. Stanya was an alehouse maid, and Zdena a pickpocket. And the last victim is Alice now, also a maid. What they all have in common is that they were young, beautiful, and brunette.
Good. I know everything I need to know.
When you learn something more,
Weirdo
stop
serial
by and
killer.
see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
A 6.5 out of 10 isn't promising for a game that's been out for as long as that has. I'm gonna close the game completely and see whether that will fix my frame rate camera issues thing. What are you don't play it with a wheel, do you, Sammy? Are you playing it on the Steam Deck? Okay. See how like it's all good? It's all like, you know, really smooth and you know, normal. So I'm gonna load up the game. Well, once Steam finishes cloud saving. Five is bang average, 10 out of 10 perfect. Okay, interesting. Okay. PS5 no wheel. Okay. Well, see, because I'm going to be playing it with a wheel, that's where a lot of my focus is on like the force feedback, just a general feeling. You know, I'm not expecting anything crazy, but just from like watching gameplay videos, it almost seems like force feedback is non-existent and just really, really lackluster in general. I know it's full of bugs still. It's full of bugs from what I've been hearing. And, well, I know, anyway, you said a lot of the issues have been sorted, right? And I'm not too fussed about customization, like, ultimately. Am I lagging? Are we good? We're good. Oh my god, we're actually good. Okay, let me actually load into the game. But I think we're good. Right, let me actually put on my shirt then. Well, as much as I've been enjoying being shirtless, it has been nice. Fan has been hitting my body. I don't think it would be appropriate for Twitch. Unfortunately, I'm not a pretty girl with a big rack, because that's allowed. Apparently, that would get the views going. Interesting. Ah, it's gone. There we go. There we go. We've lost it. The menu actually loaded into like the game properly. Ugh. Really weird. Really, really weird. I do wonder why that is. Hey! Who's that? Who's that? Nah, there's no point. The game hasn't updated, and neither has like. There's just I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to call it there for the webcam again, man. We tried, almost got it, but yeah, I have to call it that. At least I get to be shirtless again. I'm good, my man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I mean, how you doing? How you been? How's the RP life going? Sammy, it was really good. Will cam is a bit awkward. I'm going to try. So if you've seen how I did my will cam, well, you have seen it. So how I did my will cam for my TikTok videos, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it the same way again, and I should be a bit more successful. Yeah, but the wheel itself, good. I think I need to mess around with the force feedback a little bit. But yeah, man. So cool, you know, with the stalks. I didn't know the indicators on the stalks have like a soft press function, but they do, and it works, and it's just, yeah, I love it, man. Really elevates the experience, and the pedals as well. These are I think the most basic Moser pedals, and they are the best pedals I've ever like used. Better than my Logitech ones, better than my Thrustmaster ones, by a decent margin as well. Look how skinny this dog is. So yeah, I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy. It's still surreal that I've got that. But yeah, I'm a happy boy. Fully into the nice one, man. Nice one. I'm glad it worked out, bro. I don't have any plans to come back. As it is, bro. I'm struggling with like what games to prioritize. Add in another one, and another one that would require at least like 4-5 days a week if I'm gonna do it properly. It would just, yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough. So, yeah, not for the foreseeable future. I think it would be sick. I think it would be fun. I couldn't do it properly, man. A pause. What time did you wake up, Sammy? Like 1 in the morning? Playing with Apex. I mean, hey, listen, you started your channel like on shooters, right? So you've got that skill. So I think you could pull it off really well, D. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you've still got it, you've still got it, innit? How's it been though, like, as you've been playing those games? Yes, listen. Listen, bro, I stay true to myself, bro. Listen, I've been playing KCD. I'll continue playing KCD until I finish the game, innit? Bro, you need to do them servers, them shooting servers. They're full of sweats, yeah, but they will force you to be better. Oh, 4 a.m. Sammy, jeez. You were out. No solid plans, LS said, but if I am, it'll be sim racing. There's nothing definite. It depends on time and how things work out. Probably not. I haven't spent any time with the kids after they've come back from school like I was doing last week. Like I usually will go to the garden, play some football, just play around. And I haven't been able to do that this week. There's been a lot going on, so I think I might spend some time with them. Depends on how quickly they get their homework done, to be honest. But yeah, I'll probably be spending some time with them. So if I do go live, it will be like post like, well, they go to bed at 8:30, so it could be 9 o'clock, 9:30 maybe, depending on when I have dinner. Yeah, the desync sucks, man. The desync sucks. When you say projectile fire, are you talking like that? There's no, for example, like there's no drop off and stuff like that. Like there's no shooting ahead. Right, let's do F. I will go F and G close, actually. They're both at the hole in the wall. We can teleport here, or fast travel there, and then do the third one later on. I think I know the one you're talking about, Sammy. He's very talented. Let's go here.
We deserve to have some fun.
Give it to be hit scan or projectile. So hit scan has little to no travel time. Projectile has travel time. Oh, okay. Well, projectile's more realistic then, isn't it? So skill issue.
Don't chuck your shit into my yard.
Sounds like trouble to me.
Going to do laundry today.
If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
Coming right up. This doesn't seem too bad.
Where's... Is she up here?
Dice are falling my way.
Is it, oh, it's you that I'm meant to be talking to.
Greetings,
Hello,
my
boss.
friend.
Did Estania work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
Depends if they're loyal to your tavern and come often.
Trust is all important. I'm plenty happy to talk to folks what faithfully hand their groschen over to me. So,
Money
what'll
talks.
it be, my good man?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do
Why do
with
you have
it.
a list?
It's
just now?
possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it
Jesus
time to
Christ.
pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get, whether I'm a good guest or bad. Got it? Now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right, all right.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the miners' tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer. Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared, and she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, They definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Interesting. So they had killed her, and then almost went there looking for something.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's all I need to know.
Farewell. Was that you? Ah, never mind then. What's that?
How's he moving weird? He's moving skips. Yeah, Rainbow Six, honestly, is one of those games where it does look like a lot of fun, but with how good you have to be, I don't think I would have fun on it. It could be worth a try, but...
Are you being cautious?
God bless you.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favours. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Money really talks, boy.
Where can I find Zdenna?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her... Well, that'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine.
Why is he letting him think that he's
well,
the Lord?
She went to Rabstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pint. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but there's just no helping some women.
So you were taking care of her?
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more? Did anybody come here to see her?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone. Although, once...
Someone came to see her?
Well, aye. Some stuffed frock came here once. All old and decrepit. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life and all that shit. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking Prokop or Pravoslav or some such shit. But that reminds me, I saw her a couple of times with another bastard. That fucking bard, William.
And could she have run away with this bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop? Well, he ain't been seen in town for some time, but I think someone was out to get him. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the miners' tavern. The wee shit.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before. And he had some job for her somewhere. Serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that had knocked some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him. Or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why nobody's seen her?
No, no. She took off. I'm sure about that.
I've heard enough.
Cheers, fella. One second, boys. All right. Kind of xenophobic. What does xenophobic mean? Like he's against women?
God be with you.
A racist? Really? Stay up with countries. Right. What do you mean what does xenophobic mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean, what does xenophobic mean? I don't know what it means, so I'm asking what it means.
Good day.
Good day. God bless you.
Phobic outside people in general. That's it. That's it. So you couldn't have just replied with that at the beginning. You have a superiority complex, ASR. I think. Savage reform voter. It was. You know what? Let's take Stania for now. Let's take Stania for now. And then we'll move on to the other girls. We'll try and figure out what's happened to them one by one. I'm craving a Red Bull today. I'm gonna go and get a Red Bull, not because I'm tired. I usually only drink caffeinated drinks when I actually need to. I don't know why. I'm not tired. I'm actually like decent for energy. I'm craving the Red Bull though. Let me go and grab it. Give me 2 secs. Sammy, I had a Tenzing the other day, and I'm going to tell you a little story about that. Give me one moment. I'm going to go to the fridge and grab it. And then I'll tell you about my little Tenzing story. It could just be because it's like a cold drink. But yeah, so I'll tell you about my little Tenzing story, Sammy. So I was craving it on Saturday, yeah? So not Saturday, sorry, Friday I think it was. I was craving it on a Friday, and so I finished work Saturday morning, and I've gone looking for it. And I go from one shop to the next, to the next, to the next. No joke, to the next. And then I ended up at a Tesco where they had it. They had 2 flavors of it. So, you know, couldn't find it. Eventually found it in a Tesco's, no problem. I buy it, get on with my day, go home, sleep, wake up, chill. Saturday evening comes, and you know, I'm going back to work for my second night shift. So I decided to go and get a meal deal from that exact same Tesco. Grab my baguette, grab my crisps, and I go to grab another Tenzing. And guess what? Guess what, Sammy? The Tenzings were gone. They were gone. I had just managed to find them. And I've gone that same day. That same day in the evening. That same flipping day. They were gone. I don't know what's going on with Tenzing and why it's so hard to find. But it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's impossible to find. It's a unicorn. And I don't drink those sort of drinks enough to like warrant buying like a crate of them online, like in bulk. Sammy, bro, if you can tell, I can't, bro, I listen, buy it in person. Don't order it online. Go and look for one. Go and look for it in person and let me know how many places have it. You might find it in the odd Sainsbury's or Tesco, but let me know how lucky you get finding it, because it really doesn't seem like a hot commodity. The corner shops around the area where I was searching for it have got everything. They're the type of shops that have like every flavor of Fanta, every flavor of Red Bull, every flavor of Monster. You know those kind of corner shops that just have every flavor of like all the brands. Except Tenzing. They just don't have it in any flavor. I need to get up here.
Go!
What's going on over here then? I can't even like inspect it or anything. I guess it's to do with another mission. Plot twist, they were never there in the first place. I'll tell you what, yeah, last weekend, or last Saturday night, let me say anyway, it was so easy to stay up. Like, I was just watching the race, and it just kept me up the entire night. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I need to find the fella, I assume, right? William or begins with B. I forgot. Barton. I've got no idea what you lot are talking about, by the way, with the X4 and 4X thing. It's a genre. Okay, so like the games you mentioned, Civilization, Stellaris, Humankind. Interesting. It's the first time hearing about it. QASR saying, you've never heard about it? What? You living under a rock? Where's Barton? Barton, aka William, or William, aka Barton. Who are you?
Greetings.
Greetings, mate. Who are you?
I need to ask you something.
Why can't I talk to the other fella?
That. That's the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go
God
wrong,
bless.
you're bored.
Good day.
That's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round.
Are you the foreman? I was told to speak to you.
If you're here for charcoal, you'll have to wait.
I'm not here about charcoal. I'm looking for Stanya, an alehouse maid from Kuttenberg.
Aha. And why are you looking here?
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
I'd be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings to you too.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I mean, they seem to all be gathered there in that little area. So who else is there to speak to? I guess there's people over here, maybe? Someone over here. But he's not part of the charcoal lot, is he? Oh, Barton. Hello, mate.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella.
What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task. He was looking into her disappearance, and he sent me to find her.
Well, I don't know. I remember Lumir. He was alright. That's all true, but...
But what? What are you still brooding over?
You seem like the right man for a job like that. Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage, but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl. I'll be with you, good sir.
I mean, in this day and age, Dan, what else? What else could it really be? What did he say she is? So I could have actually just like accidentally stumbled upon her. I didn't even see this big ass building. Barton seems like a cool fella though. He seems alright.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid, I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did, but I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it, and sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it.
Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly, every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha, and what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
I don't want to tell her try to think about the attack.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an arse-kicking than a woman.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't need to apologise. You didn't do anything wrong.
Thank you. Could I ask you for
Was
a
that like
favour?
Henry's thoughts?
If
His
it's
mum
in my
couldn't
power.
move.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
I'll be with you.
So we know that he's German, could be a miner, could be a swordsman. He's got quite some strength. Why is my man always beefing like in the... I've got a schizophrenic dog, I think. He's always like growling at someone or something. You're not you when you're hungry, Mutt. You're not you when you're
Here,
hungry.
Mutt.
Have something to eat. And don't ignore it this time. Nibble.
Look what I have for you.
Eat. Eat. I was thinking of some dude rubbing his stick till it says that is ridiculous.
Here,
Dan.
Mutt.
That is ridiculous. Not picturing it, of course. Yeah, of course.
Here, Mutt.
Right, I haven't got anything else for you, dog. We'll probably spend the night here. We'll find somewhere to bed. If that isn't the plot of the White Kashmir. Airplane in German is fly plus things together. I do love German sometimes. Like, it makes sense, but it's still funny. Alright, Sammy, mate. Right, where can we sleep that we won't get kicked out of? I feel like if we go here, we're gonna be trespassing. It looks like a... I was gonna say it looks like a barn, but it doesn't really. Pardon me. Okay, there's beds here. There's nothing there. Those beds are definitely going to be occupied. I am certain of it. I'm trying to find like a spot. Ugh, there's nothing really, man. Well, I think we go for it and just see how much sleep we can get before we get rudely disturbed and interrupted. We'll try and go until 5 in the morning. That would be a miracle. Well, 6 actually. Yep, there we go. Managed 2 hours.
Blessings to you.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Be on your way.
Henry did notice sword markings, yeah. So it's going to be a swordsman. When is that council meeting? See, if this council thing happens, I should start my preparations if I haven't done so already. If this is like a timed event, I don't want to mess it up. But then because it's a main quest, I don't think it would allow me to mess it up. But then I still could. And then there just could be like a plan B. So do I leave this temporarily, this little side quest, until we finish with this council stuff? I think that would be the smart option, to be honest. Killing her would be crazy. She survived that whole attack just to be killed by the person looking for the killer. That would be insane. They are very rude, aren't they, Dan? I mean, to be fair, mate, no matter what my employment was, I'd be upset if somebody was sleeping in my bed. So, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They should have, like, spare residents, though. Right, let's see if we can sleep in here, wherever this is. Oh. Well, that's going to be a no-go. Why are they doing Bro dirty like that? He's just by himself, like in the middle of nowhere. Poor guy. There really isn't anywhere else. I don't know, ASR. A lot of things in this game I've already messed up because they happened at a particular time and I wasn't where I should have been.
You no business here.
All right.
Get going.
Saw your dog out. He didn't stop me.
That's it.
There really is nowhere, like there's no camp, no nothing at all. Jesus. But help me out, man. We're about as clueless as each other. Are those bandits? There's really nowhere to sleep. It's not a great place to be in. Is there any like camps around? Oh, this is like their own little closed off area, it seems. It's annoying that Henry doesn't have his own little, I don't know, sleeping bag on his horse that he takes everywhere with him. Believe it or not, ASR, I've never played Fallout 4. I wanted to for a long time, and then that desire just died with time, I think. I don't want to like kill anyone as well. I don't want to be that guy. I'm trying to live peacefully with everyone, while they make it very difficult when they're not welcoming. How many things did I mess up? A few. The one that I can remember vividly is the tournament. The German guys' tournament. There have been a few things before then. Right, let's go to... Let's see if you can rest in Billany. Miraculously, no events on the way there, considering the time of night.
Greetings. You have a kind master.
1 in the
hey,
morning, what are
donkey?
you doing here? Where's barking coming from? Scary ass barking. Can we sleep here? Just a little temporary spot, man. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a spare bed there. How did he get up there? Ah. He's gonna be weird about it and kick me out. There's room for 2. Or is that housewife his wife? Ah, there are a few here. Shouldn't be any problem with this. Oh, come on. Not bothering anyone, man.
Be on your way.
I should have killed you. Should have actually killed you. Anyway, I think it's sunrise. As much as Henry still could do with a bit more rest, I'm ready to get cracking on with the day, I think.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Right, where do we need to go? Not too far. Should be a pretty fast one on horseback.
Everything all right? Hey?
We're gonna get knocked out trying to exit through this way. Didn't time that very well, but we made do with what we could. Is Henry so sleepy or me? Who are you referring to, ASR? I can't see a thing. Well, he's alright for now. But his rest stats are relatively low. He still needed at least like 4 or 5 hours more of sleep, if I'm not mistaken, to get back up to 100. So he probably started getting tired at like maybe 7 p.m, 8 p.m.
Go!
Oh my god. I don't know how we just pulled that all off, but we did.
Go!
Hey, I remember this. Was this where that we were when the guy prepared horses for us?
I don't know yet. Came through here. Not again. There won't be any men left soon at this rate. And then they'll start taking women as well. You'll see. Why don't we just go and enlist right away? I bet they can't wait for us to join up. Have you ever even held a sword? Not a sword, but I'm pretty handy with a flail. I reckon bashing some dolt isn't so different from threshing wheat. And what's more, apparently every soldier gets a dozen crosses.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Good doggy. Is this like the communal wash basin? That's quite vile. It's you I need to speak
Good morning
to
to you.
fight. I heard it's like a well put together gentleman.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Actually, I don't really know him that well. But he's the only one I know who knew Denner. And he sent me to you.
Well, if he told you that, I reckon it's all right. He's not much of a traitorous rat, I reckon.
I wouldn't entirely count on that. So you knew Denner? Can you tell me something about her?
I know Stenner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Dana was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Stena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Is Denna's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes. But why would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
Oh,
I hope
we
you
passed
don't.
that clogged well when we were running through the
care,
forest.
sir.
What if he threw her in the well and then clogged it up so no one could find her body?
What are you doing here?
God be with you, my friend.
Quick!
I'm almost certain that's what it is. Because even the journal thing says learn about her fate, which is a clue to the fact that she's dead. I think.
What has to be the ford Point was talking about? I should take a look around here.
It is not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good at all. Oh boy.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh.
Got strangled
Been
as
lying
well.
there a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now, but it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring? Oh, that must be the one she stole. How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself?
Ugh.
Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks. But that ring is a good lead.
R.I.P. to a real one. So where do we go from here then? Now I need to find out something about Yarka. Oh great, it takes us back to Kuttenberg. From there we got the main stuff. Welcome back, Sammy. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Eugene's.
I think I need to resize this. It's kind of small. Like, no one can really read what it's about. I think it's a bit more legible now. I wanted to do it earlier and completely forgot. So what guy? The guy that spoke to us? I don't think it would make a
City
difference.
Council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
Yeah, see? This city council thing is timed.
Hail Mary. And Mary said, "Behold, good day to you.
So I'll do it after
What
this.
brings you here?"
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
I fear for my sister. She's also a maid.
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable. What would you like to hear?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Grahl family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. At least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yaka always went there to listen to music.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
Why don't you respect Lumir?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
A layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumir accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... what happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumir. That man has gone completely mad.
He's acting quite suspicious, isn't he? He's acting quite suspicious. Anyway, let's go and do this council thing real quick before it's too late.
You silly doggy.
They don't collect
I feel like I'm playing TSW, right? It's so foggy.
Brothers are fighting over this kingdom. So too other brothers are quarreling in Kuttenberg. Brothers in strife.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
I guess I chose the wrong option.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you'd better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is, not before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right, Jesus. No need to lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Right. I think we should be moving with haste. Time is not on our side.
I hope the ponds don't overflow.
Don't get the Robo Livery DLC. I don't know why that's the only livery that TSW is excited about, to be honest. Where's the tailor? Where's the tailor at?
Bloody swine. Serves you right.
Quality goods. Belts from the finest leather. Leather water skins, leather bottles.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here. Embroidery.
I'm
Silk
sorry.
Embroidery.
I wasn't paying attention.
Have I misunderstood? Tailor can certainly be found at the market during the day.
When's the last time I ate something?
So this is the tailor, but it's not trader.
What a nice day.
It's in this area.
Greetings to you.
Nice broadcloth. Beautiful colours. Striped fabrics.
What a day. What do you need?
I mean, it looks like a tailor to me, no?
Fresh, everything fresh.
Needles, thread, pins, silk.
I'm confused. Look, tailor. Are they meant to be here?
Fine day for some fine wares. Bread rolls, pancakes, cabbage flatbread, fresh cabbage flat.
I really need to eat something.
Cups for sale. Strong, well-made cups. The best wares on the market. Come and
get
take
it.
a look.
Do I need to try and like trade her?
Silk
Or did I
embroidery.
find it
Ribbon
there?
praise to be Jesus
But this ain't even in the area. I know it is.
I'll have a look at your wares.
It's not here. But you haven't got the game yet, though, Nabil, have you? The sale hasn't started, right?
What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir. Muslin, Barchett, the strongest Barchett from Kashov. Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
Let me get the letter first.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Come and get some fresh mushrooms.
Blessings to you. Here they are.
The best fabric. The finest work. My wares will bring
And
you
you.
joy.
Pots for sale.
No more than I'd expect
Here
after
he
the
is.
amount they cost. But they're
Greetings.
Maybe it's just that he's
I'd
bought
like
it
to-
already.
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here.
Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work.
You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
no more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you
That's
impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Let me put it another way. How much do you want for your place?
Finally, some sensible talk. But it won't come cheap. When I count it all up, new clothes, wages, a backhander to get in there at all, not to mention the coin I'd make in other places if I could say I served the King of Hungary.
Ooh, for 1,000.
Try and look on it as an investment in the future.
What are you blabbering about?
If you forget about the payment, I promise I'll do a great job. If anyone asks, I'll say the great Franta Cooldown taught me. And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
Oh, I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single complaint against my name, I'll find you and deal with you. Got it?
Absolutely.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the
Yes,
council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace
All right,
you.
Nabil.
I promise.
You better not.
I really need to eat something.
Great for church and the tavern too.
Right, let's have something to eat, and then we'll put on the new garms. I'll replace this one. I think some shoes would make sense here. Where are the shoes? Do we not have any shoes? Of course I've got shoes. I'm wearing them with the other stuff. You've got any shoes here? Oh shite, I was taking them off. Am I... Where are the shoes? I've got no idea where the shoes are here. That's really weird, especially because I've only just taken some off. So where are the pair of shoes that I've just taken off? Okay, there's boots here. Is that it? Is that the ones he was wearing?
Oh, today.
Tools!
Linen canvas!
Come and take your pick.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it. Right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
here we go. Oh, okay.
The city reserves are in
No pressure.
urgent need of new weapons. Unversüchlich. Our current
pictures of
battle
wine.
is a joke, and
Hopefully I
on top
won't
of
splash
that,
anyone's
the army
shoes.
was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in
Keep
the
an eye out for
domain?
anyone that.
Lad,
uh,
a cup of red, and don't you skip I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
wants
That
reds.
Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it?
Come
Where
now,
did they get
waiter.
them?
I wanted red.
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
How can I point it out for
All
him?
I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons
Come now,
than the
waiter.
city
I wanted red.
garrison. And Herr König
He has to be right in front
surely
of him.
knows this too.
Thank you, waiter.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not
about
realize
playing the game?
what Schwierigkeiten this is.
Working as a waiter.
The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubringer everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who
I'd
is
like
it
some
you want
monastery
to fight?
wine.
Exactly.
Refill my cup, boy.
The merciful King Sigismund is providing
Oh, wait,
us
that's
with
Algiers.
protection.
We said no,
Isn't
not
it?
you. You're not allowed to
Your
drink
König
blood.
and his army will not be here forever.
I'd like to oblige, but
Shut up!
I'm not allowed.
The king can
This is
arrive at any moment.
unbelievable.
What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest
sorry.
silver heap in the
away.
kingdom,
I was here
and we're
first.
supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar
up.
with the
Pour me
Yemen
red wine.
state of our armory. And
He
the
wants
king
red.
is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears
I didn't
that
skip a
this town
cutscene
will
there,
rise
so.
against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a
Monastery
preparation
wine
for war.
here.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubringer to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean
Waiter, get me white.
Who's asking for that?
Isn't it the same
Bro,
thing?
you're not listening. What little fiend?
So,
Sorry,
the
sir.
cleanliness of the city
Orders
is
from
not
above.
This
what
is
it should be.
unbelievable.
The current baths in the
Why did
city
you think the answer was gonna be
far
different?
short
Come here.
of covering all the citizens'
that?
needs.
You're right. We do have the new baths in Hopbrink, and Adam's old ones, but I hear the Hopbrink baths are more of a
Hey,
pigsty.
waiter!
They still are a bit.
More
But
wine,
the quality
Master
went
Bailiff?
downhill at
I
Adam's,
have
too.
enough wine. I need something from you. There is
here
an
we go.
item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few
Why would I give
steps
who
from
white
the
wine?
city wall.
Targets?
Certainly.
King of Targets or
And they
whatever.
can get leeches there for free as well.
We've been asked not to give him
While
wine.
he's there,
Apparently
a
he
man
gets
can
rowdy.
shave and take a you-know-what.
So what? Going to the
Nice.
baths is neither a civic
You
duty
silver
nor
wine
a
is
right.
me.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
time.
That was interesting.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we
Waiter,
know,
pour me red
Gunslin
wine.
absolutely hates him.
Eldris.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
So far.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm
Monastery
speaking
wine.
about the Rutard
Here.
incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that.
Well,
just a
thank
small
the Lord.
misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
Hey, I don't like
Full
Rutard,
cup of
true,
monastery
but
wine.
In this case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it.
What wine does he want?
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think
Waiter,
Rutard will
I wanted
cause
monastery
trouble.
wine.
He is sensible
one?
enough not
Red.
to draw attention
Am I
to
speaking
himself
in
while
Latin?
the king is here.
That's true. Because
does he
if we
root
don't
for?
do something about him, the king
Poison
himself
him.
will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
Sir?
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it.
Thank you,
Let's move
waiter.
on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some
Careful.
adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels.
Boy, I'd like
Not
some
only
white.
barbaric, but also illegal.
Being cheeky.
I could understand it with
bastard.
mercenaries, students, other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific,
Sir?
Forsaker. Are you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who
hang around
spoke
me.
first.
Vanish, you hear me?
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable
So did the other
combat.
guy beside him not hear
And I
anything?
didn't even take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Ah,
Who's that?
never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us.
Hey!
It's now run by the
Waiter!
German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be
Everything in order?
ridiculous,
Not quite.
Forsaker.
But I think you
act
might
like
be able
you've
to
never
help
been
me.
in a f-
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But
Oh, he's trying to send us away.
Because I'm bored. And because I told you.
It's where they're going to talk
Get
about
on
the
with it.
juicy info.
Laughing at us all day long. So what if they have one more reason?
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles.
We can still
and
hear
no
everything
one
else
is
that they're
left
talking about,
unscathed.
though.
and he wanted me
And
to
you,
count the
a
winged
councillor,
figures.
let people throw dirt
One.
on our work?
If
2,
I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out
3,
of customers.
4,
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this.
5,
Why waste our time?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I've lost count. I'm going to say 16. Well, he's got wings. That's a devil. 17, 18. I'm going to guess 18. Could be wrong.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really?
It's all gone very quiet.
Let's see them.
suspiciously
And did you
enough.
count those winged figures?
Oh, God. I'm going to say 16.
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
They turn a dispute over the cathedrals.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the
weirdo.
meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses.
You
Just
there,
the village
lad.
with the monastery.
A cup of
And
red.
they are going to mock a
And
royal
don't
mining
you
city.
skimp
Why
on
can't
me.
we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides,
Am I supposed to be like
I
listening?
get the feeling
You
there's
look
something
familiar.
other than the
Information.
welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do?
Well, naturally.
Do you?
I go to your
And what
tavern
would
almost
that
every
be?
day.
Really?
Like, for instance, that
You
we'd
must
like
have
to
decent
your
wages to be
order
able to
there.
visit the best
So what
tavern
if
in
I
town
would?
regularly.
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your
Should've
place
denied
is at
everything.
least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Full cost.
I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs,
Why?
of course.
Are you deaf or something?
People from the whole
Fine.
town go to watch
Right.
them brawl.
Oh, this
It's
is
you?
news to me.
I
Because
see
it
you've
has
come up in
all
the
been
world.
sorted
From a
out.
bathhouse boy to a
Not long
waiter.
ago, the
You'll
guards
go a long
raided
way.
and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to
Might
discuss?
make councillor one day.
You're a merry soul, lad. I like that.
Yeah, like I said, I hope I don't have to remember anything myself. That Henry will do it for me. Oh yeah, the king.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Go back to your corner.
Azonal Juchek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Udra.
Right or right? I know, right, Sammy? He's definitely a unique one.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fight!
Henry the spy. How come no one ever recognizes him?
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd
Maybe
never
less
see
us
this
in
fortress
suspense.
again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom.
We've only switched
He's
once,
got more
ASR
fairy tales
before.
than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a
I wouldn't call it
blabbermouth,
always.
but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Good day to you, friend.
And with you.
All right, we meet Godwin once again. Let's do this one first. Where's the rabbi? Here he is.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
We would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamses.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
So his father
A
was a
person
blacksmith
can't choose their parents.
that got killed?
And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
From what I heard, he's well capable of raising hell, even without an army. And with one, this fella could give
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation.
And who would entrust
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted. But they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Finding the music's the hard.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, He's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing
Average
with.
alcoholic
Certainly.
mindset, ASR.
Who do you want to start with?
Bocek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Of course he's gonna have a drink. Should have accepted it earlier. Right. So while we are off to get the support we need, I'm going to leave it there for today. Carla refunded. I'm really curious to hear his opinion. Really, really curious. But yes, I'll be leaving it there for today. Sorry about the whole webcam stuff. Hopefully if we stream later on, things will be working smoothly. The first thing I'm going to do anyway after this stream finishes is restart the PC and then just do my own testing and see if I can figure out exactly what went wrong. But yeah, whether our next stream today, whether we stream tomorrow, Yeah, sorry, I know you're going to be looking forward to tomorrow's one. I'll see you guys then. And until then, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe, health is wealth, Jesus Christ loves you all, and until next time, peace out.